Good morning and welcome to A Closer Look. I'm your host, Linda Fontaine. Today, my special guest is Wes Ramey, the PR Manager, Public Relations.
Yes.
For Dollywood.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on to the show. I'm glad I finally got to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well. And I'm from the Tri-Cities, so it's always good coming home.
Good. Yeah, you are. See, I just learned that today.
Exactly, yeah.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse why we can't hang out more.
That's exactly. No, I come up all the time, so we'll just set more of these and tell you about all the good things going on at Dollywood.
Because we love Dollywood in these parts. We're proud of it.
It really is. I grew up. My grandparents. We would go with my grandparents down to the park all the time, and we have all these great pictures of just trips that we made to Dollywood growing up, and those memories that we created growing up that I have, we're able now to make those with my kids, my wife. We go with my parents and her parents, and it's a good feeling to be able to give that to somebody else, to know that you're able to provide that for other kids, and they may grow up to take my place. You never know. But it's fun, it's a great place to work, and just a fun time to hang out with folks there.
Man, you got the job.
It is a great place.
You hang out with people at amusement parks all day.
You can't beat that. I tell people, I didn't want to grow up, so I work at a theme park.
And you get to hang out with Dolly, who's so cool.
Dolly is cool. There's nobody like Dolly Parton. She's exactly like you see on TV, and just an amazing woman. The things that she has been able to do for the area and really for the world, if you look at it, just through the Imagination Library that has gone around the world. When the wildfires struck the area a few years ago, we developed the My People Fund, and we were able to give families $10,000 for every family who lost a home, their primary residence.
I remember that.
So we're able to do that, and a lot of things to give back to the community just through what she's able to do, and it's amazing. She's always continuing that. She's always busy with new projects. She's got some stuff coming up on Netflix soon. Just amazing to see what she does.
She's another reason to be proud of this area.
Yeah,
she
really
gives us a reason to be braggers.
Yeah,
I love
really.
being able to brag about like Dolly Parton, Peyton Manning, people that
Exactly.
are good quality people that come from this area, and it makes us proud.
You're exactly right, and she says that about the area too. When she goes out on tour, she talks about the area. She goes on the Tonight Show and all these things. She talks about Dollywood and the Smoky Mountains and getting people here. She started Dollywood back in the 80s because she wanted to look for a way to bring people to the area so they could experience the beauty of this region, but also to give folks in her hometown jobs, and she's certainly been able to do that. The Dollywood Company is the #1 employer in Sevier County, and it's just a great place to be, a great environment to work in, because we're able to give, like I said, those memories to our guests that they're able to go on and share for the rest of their lives.
And it's a beautiful theme park.
Yes, it is. We take advantage of the natural surroundings, which is something we're known for. And our landscaping throughout the park wins awards. Just recently, we won Golden Ticket Awards for Best Christmas Event of any theme park in the world. For the 11th year, we're the only park to ever win that. We won for the 6th straight year for Friendliest Theme Park of anywhere in the world. And we also won for the 10th year in a row for Best Shows. And all of that goes into the experience that you have when you come to the park. It's just everything's beautiful, it's just a very unique park, and then the way you're treated, it's the folks from this region that make the difference. The people who work in the park make the difference for the visitors, and we see that in reviews of the park and winning those awards, that because people come here and they experience that true hospitality, it's why they want to come back. So
absolutely.
And I mentioned we're the largest employer in the county. We're always looking for folks. So someone seeing this may have a friend that lives in the general area that wants to come down and work, and we always tell them to go to DollywoodJobs.com and see what fits for them.
It's one of our best memories with the kids growing up.
Yeah, it certainly is for everybody.
And everybody there is really kind,
yes.
Really nice. That's a big part of the experience, is feeling welcome.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
So tell me what's going on. October's a big month for you guys.
Yeah, so we are starting our Great Pumpkin Illuminates, and this is part of our Harvest Festival. We began it last year as a new way for families to make some of those memories like I was talking about. It's certainly become a new tradition for folks, because for a lot of people, especially if you have small children, a lot of the harvest activities are haunted attractions and corn mazes and things like that. So we wanted to do something different, and you can see from the video that it's an amazing experience. We take hundreds, and it's actually 12,000 pumpkins this year to be exact. We have 12,000 live or real pumpkins that are carved. We also have throughout the park, you'll see a number of different pumpkins that are fake to make up some of the larger displays, because we don't want those deteriorating. We want those to be the exact same for folks who come to the festival at the beginning as at the end. But we go through the festival. Yeah, we have amazing characters as part of this. But every night we'll go through, and if some of the pumpkins start looking a little sad, they're starting to decay a little bit, we have new ones carved that go into those places. So 12,000 pumpkins throughout the run of the festival. It runs through November 3rd this year. And it was so well received last year. We had rave reviews over at the Pumpkin Spider. That was a great spot for folks to stop and take photos. But we've actually doubled in size this year. It was so well received last year. We've added a number of displays. Some of them are Dolly themed this year, and just a lot of fun and excitement goes into this event.
I heard good things about it last year. Now, is there a problem with crowding because it's so popular?
Well, it was very popular last year, and there were a few nights where the park, there were some challenges there, but we have worked through all of that. That was part of the reason we decided to expand it. So the footprint has doubled in size, so it gives folks a little more room to breathe. There's a little more space to move around. Like I said, there are many more displays, a lot more picture opportunities, more activities throughout that area. So we've kind of been able to expand that. And in one portion of the park where we had a pinch point, we actually built a second pathway to give more access to the side of that.
Good.
So it will help with a lot of those challenges that we had last year.
I love it.
Yeah. So anytime we see something that is really well received, we want to take customer feedback and say, okay, what can we do to make this better? Because no one knows that better than our guests. So we're able to take that and roll that into the next year's festival and make it better so that when they come back, that experience is elevated.
This might become the biggest month for you guys. You never know.
Yeah, you never do know. Obviously, summer is when we see the bulk of our traffic because of summer travel, but Christmas is a very close second because we've become known for our Christmas festival. But Great Pumpkin Luminance, when we came up with this last year, Dolly said, I have a feeling this is going to do for us what Christmas has done, and it certainly does seem to be doing that.
I love that you guys keep it fresh, doing new things all the time, coming up with new concepts.
Exactly.
Because I haven't been to the Christmas time. I've only been there when it's warm.
Well, so you definitely need to come. Great Pumpkin Luminance is a great way to kick off fall, and we roll into our Christmas festival. We have about 5 to 6 days to switch everything over. They actually start putting our Christmas lights up in July. We have 5 million Christmas lights. So yeah, you can't even fathom what that is. But this year's festival, we're actually adding Glacier Ridge. So what we did last year with Great Pumpkin Luminance, we were able to put in some infrastructure in the park that we're now able to expand upon for our Christmas festival as well. We're adding Glacier Ridge. We'll have, as part of that, a 50-foot tall video tree. We will have different lighting
Video tree?
Video tree. So there will be some different displays and things happening, and it'll be a synchronized experience in the Glacier Ridge area, which is in our new Wilderness Pass Plaza. We also will have a Northern Lights experience, so it's a new technology of lights that we're going to hang in some of the trees, so you'll kind of walk through. There'll be music playing to kind of simulate the Aurora Borealis, so give you a Northern Lights feel to that, and that's Christmas. But back to Great Pumpkin Luminance, we'll have a 40-foot tall carved pumpkin tree as part of that, and a lot of fun and interactive elements, as I mentioned, for our guests throughout that experience. So those two seasons are definitely something we're becoming known for.
Now, when do the Illuminites start?
So Illuminites start on September 28th, and they'll run all the way through November 3rd.
September 28th. So when is that? Is that Monday?
It will be.
Or is that tomorrow? What is the date today?
Today's the 25th.
Okay, so in 3 days.
Yeah,
Look at us.
yeah.
What's the date today anyway?
Yeah, so it starts, and we've actually added 6 days to this festival because the demand was so high last year. We're extending past Halloween into November 3rd. And the one thing I mentioned Halloween, the one thing that we do want to say about this festival is It's not a scary event. We call it spooky, not scary. It's something that every member of the family will enjoy. The kids love the pumpkins. They love the big pumpkin spider. There are characters that dance and meet all the kids. So a very fun experience for every member of the family.
Spooky because it's Halloween.
It's Halloween.
You go at night when it's dark.
Exactly.
With the pumpkins lit
and
up.
There's a music and there's some fog in some of the scenes. It's kind of spooky,
That's fun.
but it's fun. Spooky, not scary.
Right. Spooky's fun. Scary
Exactly.
people a lot of times don't like this. Little kids, come on.
Exactly. So it is
But
a very...
I love scary personally.
well, this is a very family-friendly experience, but
Yeah.
some of the things that they've been able to do with the pumpkins is just really cool to see. So that's why I think it went over so well last year, because it is something different.
That's great.
Yes.
I can't wait. I'm going to have to check it out.
You need to.
Okay, so that starts, and it goes for till November 3rd, you said.
Correct. So that will run through November 3rd. And then, as I mentioned, we have about 5 to 6 days to get everything transferred over to our Christmas festival, Smoky Mountain Christmas.
Okay, so let's mention that again. So now you have the September 28th through November 3rd. The park will open at 10 a.m. until 9 p.m.
Correct.
And if people want more information regarding that, just go to Dollywood.com.
Correct.
Or you can just call 1-800-Dollywood. And you can download the Dollywood app, which I
Yes.
didn't realize you had. So
Yes.
that'd be cool.
And that kind of helps you with show times, and you can plan your trip before you come. So the app is very handy to use, so you'll kind of know the best way to plan your day.
Can you buy tickets on the app?
You can certainly buy tickets on the app, and you can scan your phone with the barcode and not even have to go through the ticket windows.
Well, I'm digging that.
Yeah, it's very convenient.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a break in just a second
Sounds
here.
great.
And then when we come back, we're going to talk about the Southern Gospel Jubilee.
Yes, that's also part of our Harvest Festival.
And you're expanding the park.
That's right. I can't wait to tell you more about that.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that in just a minute. So we're going to take a little break just so that we can have the show paid for. Talk to our sponsors for just a second. And then we'll come back and talk to Wes Ramey some more about all the happenings at Dollywood.